my name's Michelle Marchant. I'm an executive trainer and life coach here at Pacia Life. First, I want you to just take a minute and take a big breath. Relax. I want you to close your eyes and think about your life. Think about your life right now today. What kind of things are you experiencing? Inside, what kind of things are you experiencing inside? What kinds of feelings, thoughts, emotions, beliefs? And I want you to think about your outside life. What kind of things are you experiencing? Where are you living? How are you living? What kind of things do you have? What kind of things do you do? What does your life look like right now? What does it feel like? And I just want you to be brave enough to be authentic with yourself. Be real. Get in touch with your inner self. And really get a sense of your life, of what you're experiencing right now, today. And I want to fast forward 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, a year from now. Do you want to be duplicating and experiencing the same things in a year from now that you are today? In 1 year from now, do you want to be living this same life, having the same feelings, the same emotions, the same beliefs? Do you want to be experiencing the same outward things in your life, the way you're living, how you're living, where you're living? Is that the same? And if it's not, I want you just to play with me for a minute in the land of imagination. And I don't want you to put any boundaries. So no boundaries, no limits, no thinking, well, that's impossible. That could never happen for me. That's not realistic. I just want you to play for a minute and think about what your ideal life would look like in 1 year from now, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, in a year. What do you want to be experiencing? What kinds of feelings? What kinds of thoughts and beliefs? Where do you want to be living? How do you want to be living? What kind of things do you want to be doing? Just really think about that. Think about that for a minute. And now let's go back. Let's go back to today. And I'm going to tell you something that you're probably not going to like. But you created the life that you're living today. The experiences that you're having today, you created that. Now, I know, there's things that happen in our life that we have no control over, except for one thing. You always have the power of choice. You always have the power to choose and to decide what meaning you give any experience. Anything that happens to you, you get to choose the meaning that you give it. And that's going to create the feelings that you have, the thoughts that you have, and that's going to create your outward life. So I want you to keep that in mind. And no, not many people know this. This is like this huge secret, but it should be no secret at all. And not many people know this, that you have that power. Everything you have in your life, you've created. Whether you've known it or not, our subconscious mind plays a big role in that. And the exciting thing to know about this is that means you have the power to create your future. You have the power to start creating the life that you want, the experiences that you want to have. That life you imagined in 30 days, 60 days, a year from now, you can have that. You have the power to create that. Now, our subconscious mind, our conscious mind, they play a big role in this. And that's something that I am going to be going over and teaching later on, because that is a whole topic in itself. But just know that it's there. And if I want to tell you this. So if I were going to build a house, I couldn't just show up on an empty lot and think that I could have a house there if I didn't have a blueprint, if I didn't have the material, if I didn't have tools, right? So you need to begin with the end in mind. And this is exactly why I wanted you to just play in that imaginary world for a minute and think about, if I could create anything in a year from now, where would I be living? How would I be living? What would I be doing? How would I be feeling? So we want to begin with the end in mind. So if I were going to build a house, I would need a blueprint. Now, if I'm going to hire someone to build me a house, and I just grab out a piece of blank paper and I draw a square on it and a little triangle on top of that with a rectangle for a chimney and then a little rectangle door, a couple square windows. And I give them that and say, here, this is the house. Build this for me. That could end up a million different ways and probably not the way I really want it to end up. It needs to have detail, like it needs to be so detailed. If you ever have seen a blueprint for a house or building, it's extremely detailed. I would need to know, what color of paint do I want to have? How many outlets do I want to have? What color of carpet? What kind of drawers? Like all of these different things, every single detail. The more detail I could put into this blueprint, the more that end product, the house I want, is going to be exactly what I want, and I get to create that. If I don't put those details in, somebody else will do it for me. So I get to choose. And so you want to start with the end in mind, with that blueprint. Now, once you have a blueprint, you still need a couple more things. Just because you have a blueprint of this house that you want or an exact idea of the life that you want to be having and living, that doesn't mean you're going to get it. Because you have to have the right material and you have to have the right tools to create that. So I'm going to be sharing with you, I'm going to be sharing some tools and the material that you need that will help you to create this life that you want to experience. I'm going to teach you how to create that blueprint for your life, the detail and how important that is. And I'm really excited for this journey, for this new life to open up and to blossom. And I just want you to know that you are a powerful creator. You can do this. And I'm here to help you. I'm really excited to share this material and these tools with you so that you really can live that life you want, so that you can find that happiness and joy within.